Right. I don't think he's watching right now. Okay. Okay, I think we're good. If you missed what happened last time, Chris Chibnall tried to fucking kill me! And he is going to get what's coming to him. Yeah. Don't do that. Yeah. I think I'll send Chris Chibnall a very special VHS to watch. Hope he likes it just as much as I did. Yeah. Can you see what he's done? He's making me fucking paranoid! I need to find out how he got in. Wait. One of you betrayed me, didn't you? Which one? Which one of you betrayed me? Don't worry. You don't have to say anything. I'm going to go and find out. Alright, so this box is fucking huge. So big that I can't get it all on camera. I mean, there's Bobby. But yeah. And I'm going to unfortunately have to put the camera forward, obstructing a bit of your view. Otherwise, I will not be able to open it. So, you know, I'm just going to have to tilt it as we go. Yeah. Actually, you know what? Something that I just thought of that might be a better idea is if I put it down flat, like so. And I'm just trying to find. There we go. I'm just literally trying to show you everything of the cutting. Okay. Hopefully I won't need this again. I was wrong. It didn't quite cut that tape at the top. This is becoming a little bit of a hassle. Also, I've got a good idea of what's inside here, and the box does not need to be this big. But maybe this was the only size box that this eBay seller had. Regardless. Right, okay. It didn't have my address on, but yeah, it's what I thought it was. And the thing is, this has arrived late, so hopefully there I've grabbed that and covered that. And so yeah, this has arrived late, and it was supposed to be arriving by Royal Mail, not Hermes, so the seller lied. Just have to shove this box away. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just readjust the tripod of the camera. Just look at Bobby. Bobby will make everything better. Okay, here we go. So, yes, it's a Project Enterprise Dalek. It's a one that I've already got, but I didn't have one that was loose, and also this cost me £15, including the postage. Oh dear, top of the aerial's snapped off. Now, the seller did say that the remote didn't work. I reckon that's probably not the case. It's most likely the Dalek. But yes, here it is. You can tell, can't you? It's an Imperial Dalek. There it is, with extremely loose plunger and gun. But yeah, there he is. And I'm just going to quickly jump cut because I'm going to see, one, whether, you know, he actually does work, and also whether it could be that maybe, because I have a feeling that maybe the Imperial Daleks were 40 Hz and not 27, so I'll just check the one that I've got that's brand new in box and see how we go. So I just wanted to point out, I opened the battery compartment and it already has batteries in. And look, I'm just going to grab one of these out, because let's just have a look at this battery, eh? Because it looks very old, and I'm going to have a look. Where's the best before date on this? I'm trying to find it. (2008). I don't know if you can see that on the bottom. Maybe if I just catch it in the light. There we go. So I reckon these batteries are most likely dead, because they feel pretty light as well. In fact, they may even be the batteries that might have came with it, because to be honest, I haven't seen these type of batteries in years. So yeah, I thought I'd just mention that. I've also brought a remote that definitely does work, that's 27 MHz. And I checked my other Imperial and that one was 27 as well, so yeah. Let me just grab some batteries that I know that work. That works. And these Sony ones work. They're a bit warm because unfortunately I left these batteries on the windowsill, but they should work. And by the way, you can run this Dalek with just putting these 4 batteries in, because the inner bit of the battery compartment is just for the speech and lights, and the outer bit is actually for the movement, so yeah. But you can see the lights and that are working. Here's a 9-volt battery. I'm just going to put it in this remote that I have. Oh look! He works. It's just come up. Okay, I'm just going to try the batteries in the other remote, because Maybe the seller was just too lazy and just couldn't be asked to put some batteries in. Oh, there's a battery in the remote. And look, he just moved a bit, so I reckon this battery... Let's have a look. Oh my god, I can't get it out. I can't get it out. There we go. Let's have a look. What's the date on this one? So, Duracell. Okay, best before March 2018. Just put this on there. So that one's only recently gone out of date. Let's put this one in. Yeah. There is absolutely nothing wrong with this Dalek whatsoever. Because that was one of the reasons why it was so cheap. That's why I got it for just 15 quid, is because the seller put on it that Dalek or remote is not working. Where it turns out, no, that is not the case. He is fully working. The seller just couldn't be asked to check the battery compartments. You know, he couldn't be asked to change these ancient batteries, which I swear, these might have been the ones that actually came pre-packaged with the Dalek, I don't know. This Duracell certainly wasn't, but yeah. But they haven't corroded over all this time, especially, it's good that these ones haven't, because these ones went out of date in 2008, which is 10 years ago, so yeah, that is a remarkable thing, that, and it is nice to have a loose Imperial Dalek. I do have one brand new in box, which I got for a really good price back in the day. Yes, I know, Reese, you got one for an even better price, but I don't care. But, you know, there he is, he looks... I mean, I did a review of him in the box, but, you know, just taking a look at him and that, he does look really nice. And there's the phone ringing. And I'm going to ignore that. You know why I'm going to ignore that, people? I don't know why, but the house that I live in with my family, I don't know if it's just the northeast, because my granny gets a lot of these as well, but we get a lot of bloody advertisements. Despite having the opt-out thing, and we're not supposed to get them, we still get cold calls all the bloody time, and it gets on my nerves, so I just ignore the landline. I say it, you know, I say in my family thing, never call the landline, because I will not answer it. And there you go. And I know it was a cold call, because if it was truly a family member or something, they would have stayed on much longer, believe me. But anyway, just having a look at this. And I mean, Product Enterprise did do the best they could do with what they had, and they coloured everything. The colours are correct. Obviously, yes, that should be a hexagon. The whole body of the Dalek should be a lot steeper than that, and the dome lights are incorrect. The eye should be shorter, though unlike character options, although it may not be chrome, white is a heck of a lot closer than painting the iris and the pupil blue character. I've no idea why character did that. I literally don't. I am the foggiest on why they did it, because their prototype didn't have it. Maybe it's some legal issue, but yeah, MSC isn't that. He looks in remarkably good nick, to be honest, and for £15 he was very well packaged, and I can't really complain about it, so... Yeah, the only thing is there's a slight little ring around the plunger, just here. You can see there, just a slight paint rub, and that's probably where it's being like against the plastic of the rim around the ball joint. So yeah, other than that I can't really see any other issues, to be honest. No, I can't really see any. So yeah, there's a slight smudge on the dome just there, though I reckon that if I use a magic eraser, that'll most likely come off and that. So Yeah. I've gone on talking about this for far too long, but hey, whatever, who cares? Yay. Okay, so this is a bit of a weird one. This has been delivered by Hermes on a Sunday. Yeah, weird, I know, but I reckon it's probably the Hermes guy I've got in my area is pretty shit at his job. Well, I do know he's pretty shit. Basically, just a quick little thing to rant on about first, but the Hermes guy that I've got in my area, they're supposed to write down like a contact number or something, but all he does is post the thing through the box saying the "sorry I missed you" thing, but with no contact information and seeing nothing about where my parcel is if you miss him. So yeah, that's a bit shit, isn't it? Anyway, regardless, here we are. And here it is. Let's make the tripod down. Okay, will I need the... No, no. There we go. So yes, it's another Product Enterprise Black Supreme. The reason I've got this is the seller didn't know if it was working or not because they didn't have the remote. Doesn't matter, I've got plenty of remotes. But basically, I am going to be gutting this for parts. Basically because I've got two Product Enterprise red and black and silver TV Daleks, but neither of them work properly. So basically, I've already got another one of these that has already been taken apart, and the same fate is going to happen to this one as well if he's working. I'm just gonna jump cut to me putting some batteries in him and see if he does work. Hopefully he does and that. So yeah, let's go see if he does work, eh? So I've got a problem with this. Can you tell what it is? Maybe if I take the battery out. It's missing the spring. The spring has snapped off there. So it means this thing just lies loosely. Now, if I... let's put my knife in there. No, I don't think my knife is making proper contact. But yeah, that is clearly where things have gone wrong. And I don't think he seems to want to work at all. Hang on, if I put my screwdriver in there and my knife in there, no, he just does not want to work. That's disappointing. Then again, it could be the battery, could be that battery. I know these three Kodak ones working. I know the Sony ones definitely work. So, let's just see if I put those two in, it should mean. No. Now, if it is just the battery compartment that isn't working, that isn't too much of an issue because I can always use one of the battery compartments of another Dalek, or just solder on a spring. But if it's something else, which I have a feeling it could possibly be, then I'm in a bit of trouble. I'm going to go get some trusty old tin foil because Yeah, that seems to be my solution to everything, but yeah, I'll be back in a sec to see if that works. Well, we've come to a stage where I haven't a clue what is in this. Like, seriously, as far as I'm aware, I'm not due anything in the post, because everything I've ordered has been delivered, so I don't know what's in here. Come on. Hey, I pulled the pull tab. I'm a genius. What is this? Oh! Ah, I know exactly what this is. Okay. Okay. Basically, this is my spare jewel case for Big Finish that they sent me because I received a cracked one in the post. So they sent me a replacement. Which side does it open from? Okay. Even though the disc is a single disc, yeah. Okay, good. I was wondering what it could be because Big Finish don't normally send it in these packets. They normally send it in a box, but apparently not in this case. And you get the Vortex magazine issue thing that I'm sure everybody reads, don't they? I've nearly finished actually listening to the 8th Doctor the Time Walk 2. At the time of recording this, it came out yesterday. I listened to 3/4 of it yesterday, and I'm listening to the last quarter of it today. Yay. There goes Bobby. And on the front, something. So yeah, nothing particularly exciting. But yeah, that guy. Because the weird thing is, I rang up Big Finish about it. I thought it'd be easier to ring up, and the guy said, "Don't, I'll just send you another one." I thought I would get an email notification. I never did. And yeah, here it is. Yay. Okay, that's the end of that. And yeah, I thought that was a scratch works, just a hair. Okay. Dun. Right. Let's open this. Advertising Doctor Who, the 8th Doctor the Time Walk 2. Oh look, here it is. Yes, here it is. The 8th Doctor the Time Walk 2. I've already listened to it all. And by the way, I'm recording this on the whatever the date today is. It is the 13th of July. So whenever this video goes up, probably incredibly late, but yay! It is the 8th Doctor the Time Walk 2. And actually, I quite enjoyed it actually. So, the Lords of Terror, I'm just going to give a quick overview of what I think of the stories. The Lords of Terror, and that by Jonathan Morris. The first half, I was kind of thinking, oh, it's going to be your typical, Time War sort of story. But actually, no, it's not. It actually shows how the Time Lords are just as bad as the Daleks, or at least some of them are. So that's what that story shows on that. I won't give it away, but the first half is kind of but it has a really good second half. Then Planet of the Ogrons. Now this was an interesting one because we have an Ogron Doctor. I'll say no more, but we have an Ogron Doctor in that story. And it also introduces us to the 12. So, if you don't know, there was a Time Lord... Oh, my phone just made a noise. In the 8th Doctor Adventures Doom Coalition, there was an overarching villain throughout the series called the 11th, who had all 11 of his incarnations living in his head at the same time. And the 12th is regenerated into a woman, this older woman and stuff, and she's now good and working for the Time Lords. Or is she? Well, maybe she is. Or is she? Who knows? Who knows? Well, I do because I've listened to the box set, but... Then we have In the Garden of Death. This is an interesting one. It kind of feels like it's a bit too long, to be honest. In the Garden of Death, it feels more like a half an hour play stretched out into an hour long. For quite a lot of its running time, there's not an awful lot happening in that story. It kind of feels like the sort of filler kind of story for this box set. And then we have Jonah. Who is Jonah? Well, that's what some people on a deep sub call the Eighth Doctor, as a sort of joke. That's why the story's called that. Yay. So yeah, the Eighth Doctor, the Time War 2. You don't have to listen to the first box set in order to understand this one. This one, you know, works just as well on its own because although it does take place after the first events, basically, like, the only context really is that it's the Time War, and you have the Eighth Doctor's new companion, forgotten her name. Also, Illustra is in the box set, Cardinal Illustra, who is basically the main sort of recurring Time Lord throughout the Time War box sets. She is in this, and when I say she's in this, I mean barely in it. She's barely in this box set, which makes sense because she's not on the cover or anything. So her role is very much a very light guest role in it. Should you guess it? Well, personally, I mean, I don't know if it's just because I haven't listened to it since I got it, but I think the Time War 1 was better than this one. Sorry, my camera just did a weird thing there. Anyway, there's a line the Time Lord mentions how it's got to Genesis of the Daleks, how he failed to kill the Daleks, and it is confirmed that, yes, it is sort of like part of the Time War thing. It was already confirmed, but, you know, you just have a confirmation line in this one. And, oh yes, that fucking logo. Yes, I don't like this being on here because it just looks out of place. Like, when you look at the side, it just looks out of place because the Time War 1 and all the other Big Finish ranges have like the standard classic series got to logo that they used on the classic DVDs and that, but the fact that they've gone to this one, and you can't change it on this because obviously it's a box set, so when it sticks on your shelf it will be like that. So, you know, that is everything. It's on the spine as well. You can't change it on the spine, even if you got the discs out. You can't change the spine. So that is just an annoyance, and that, and also, you know, and I can understand them doing it for like the mainstream, you know, got to stuff like the Blu-ray range and the DVD ranges and the action figures eventually, probably. Because, you know, they all want to tie it into this, but Big Finish is, let's not kid ourselves, is a niche thing. It has a very specific audience, and it has a very dedicated audience. And you don't see Big Finish in mainstream shops. The only mainstream shops you ever see Big Finishing is Waterstones. I mean, you don't even really see Big Finishing from Planet either. And that really, the only ways to get Big Finish is online. But yeah, that's my thoughts on that. Oh yeah. And again, the Vortex magazine folded up, and you know, no one cares about the Vortex magazine, so that is that, I guess. Next. Okay, back with some tin foil. And what I'm just going to do with the tin foil, scrunch some of it up. I think that'll be enough. And I'm going to do, fold it up, and just place it against that battery contact. Now where is the bloody battery gone? There's the battery. Oh! Hey, it works. Alright, so yes, I can use this. Good. He's not going to talk because I haven't put these batteries in his voice box, but yeah. Tin foil, people. Tin foil solves everything. Obviously, it's not a permanent job. What I'll probably do is just either use the battery compartment of the other Dalek, which I can easily do, swap the parts, or I could solder a spring to this one, but the fact that he is working is always good. Good night. So yeah, thanks to the help of tin foil, my ever trusty source of fixing electronic devices, it is working, so hooray for that. I think I found a traitor. No, you don't have to say anything. I'll let the screwdriver do all the talking. Got it! Through your head. The packing peanuts head location is still unknown to me, but perhaps I should get some intel. I will find out. The information they gave me, it wasn't quite full. Just a bit more. That's all I need. Just a little bit more, and then we could get somewhere. Then. Yes, because I can feel it. I'm close. I know it. I'm just getting closer to this every single second. And I can taste it. And it's going to be so delicious when I taste my victory. My victory is assured.
They say that I shall give up, that I'm wasting my time. But if I do, I've come so far. No, it is not a waste of time. Yes. The more I push on, the closer I shall get.